Earlier this week, a new study was published in Nature that caught my attention both as a meteorologist and a dispersion modeler. This study mapped the timing of plant growth across the globe using 20 years of satellite imagery called Phenology, or the study of seasonal natural phenomena in relation to climate and plant and animal life. Anyway, that study uncovered surprising regional mismatches in seasonal activity. For example, in Mediterranean-style climates like California, Chile, southern Australia, and the Mediterranean basin itself, ecosystems follow a double peak pattern in growth, one peak in the spring and a second in late summer. Meanwhile, neighboring dry lands show growth tied to summer rainfall instead, making their seasons out of sync by several months. For example, Phoenix and Tucson, only 100 miles apart, have markedly different seasonal rainfall patterns. Phoenix has similar amounts of rainfall in summer and winter, but not too far to the south in Tucson, they get most of the rainfall in the summer monsoon. While that's interesting to the meteorologist in me, I also got to thinking that it could have an impact on what I do day to day, air dispersion modeling. The backbone of air dispersion modeling today is AERMET, and to make the meteorological data to be used in AERMET, you have to run a preprocessor called AERMET. AERMET ingests surface and upper air observations, along with site surface characteristics like albedo and surface roughness, all to compute key atmospheric parameters, mixing height, turbulence, heat flux, and more. One of the things you have to define when running AERMET is the seasons, so that it can apply appropriate parameterization for each period. At first glance, you may think it's obvious how the seasons should line up. What if your project area spans a region where summer in one zone doesn't align with summer just a little ways down the road? If you mischaracterize the seasons in AERMET, the representativeness of meteorological parameters suffers. Turbulence, mixing height, buoyancy flux, all could be misestimated, leading to possibly over or under predicting pollutant concentrations. In some instances, that could be a tipping point with regards to whether your analysis demonstrates compliance or not. So just as ecosystems in close proximity can experience seasons at different times, so too can climatology vary across small scales. When running AERMET, it's important when defining seasons to be aware of any local asynchronous phenology. You'll want to be sure that your MET data reflect the actual climatological rhythms of where you're modeling. Do that, and your AERMET outputs will stand on much firmer ground.